Thank you guys for tuning in to my YouTube channel. All right, before we get into it, just want you guys going to hit that subscribe button. Just go ahead and murder that subscribe button. Now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into it. So basically, I want to talk to you guys is about, should the Brooklyn Nets trade for a player like Kuzma? Me personally, I think they should. The way that the Wizards are looking this year, it looks like they're heading towards a rebuilding phase. So at this stage of his career, especially the Wizards, I think the Brooklyn Nets can somehow they possibly can finesse the Washington Wizards, since they maybe a few draft picks and probably Watanabe and Joe Harris. Big part can finesse their way into getting a player like Kyle Kuzma. To me, I feel like Kyle Kuzma provides everything that the Brooklyn Nets need as far as the shooting. This guy, when you see that he came into the league, obviously his game was somewhat polished because he stayed at the college level for like 3-4 years, and then he went to the NBA draft. So when I think he stayed a full 4 years there, and then he went to the NBA draft. To me, what's changed since he's been a rookie up to now is that his game, to me, has matured. I think his maturity level has went up a lot more. I think that when he was on the Lakers, he just got caught up in too much of that limelight, where he stopped focusing on his gameplay. And I understand that it's hard to play with a player like a LeBron when you're not considered the number one or second option on the team. Most of the time, the other players, anybody that falls under the number one or number two option, most of the time when you're playing with LeBron, he's not gonna allow you to play your regular game. If you're a space up type player, it's hard to do that when LeBron's on the floor, because LeBron dominates the ball so much that he turns anybody that's the third, fourth, fifth, so on. He turns them pretty much into spot up shooters. Not saying Kyle Kuzma can't do that, but you can see, compared from the Lakers to since he's been on the Wizards, you can tell that his game, he's added more to his game. He's not just a spot up shooter anymore. He's taking the ball off the dribble. Not saying he's doing it a night in and night out. You can tell that his confidence has grown more, which allows him to do more on the court. It's almost like a Steph Curry type of situation. Steph Curry was just known as a spot up shooter. Now he added that he can put the ball on the floor, take people off the dribble when need be. He can create his own shot somewhat. He's a guy that can help them tremendously offensively when KD or Kyrie is on the bench. Definitely can help them on a shared scoring load. I just like Kyle Kuzma all overall game. He's starting to get more effort on the defensive end. But at the end of the day, he's a guy that he's a type of guy to me that he can put up 20 a night if he wanted to. His scoring ability has improved, and that's just slowly for what I've seen since he's been on the Wizards. I just like it's not necessarily his scoring, it's more so his confidence. I like the way his confidence is blooming so far since he's been on the Wizards. And I don't know if a lot of people have seen the Wizards because they suck. But at the end of the day, Kyle Kuzma, the difference to me is that his confidence has grown a lot, and he's taken a lot, and his shot selection is just getting a lot better. And he's not just he's showing his game is evolving to the point where he's not just known as a spot up shooter. He's adding more to his game, and you can see it transitioning. It's just his team. He's in a place where his team is just not doing as good right now, which is why he's not necessarily getting the spotlight put on him anymore. I think he definitely would benefit playing with the Brooklyn Nets, and you'll start to see Kyle Kuzma. I think, to me, overall, I think the Lakers would have. I think they regret trading Kyle Kuzma. I think they regret trading Kyle Kuzma. I mean, he wasn't. He's not. He's had more time to just focus on bettering himself as a basketball player and taking better shots. He's understanding the game a lot bit more, and his and you can see it. He's put in the work, and you can see that his confidence has been sky high. So overall, me personally, if the Brooklyn Nets was able to pull this trade off and finesse the Washington Wizards and just give up a few players like a Joe Harris and Watanabe or something like that, and a few draft picks, I feel like that's enough to get a Kyle Kuzma right now. Especially the way that the Wizards are looking to try to rebuild type thing. You throwing some draft picks, I think, and a few players that's possibly on expiring contracts or low risk, high reward type players. You can eventually just let them go. It's not hurting the team salary wise. Because I don't think they are looking to sign Kyle Kuzma long term because of the fact that they're trying to rebuild. Which is why I feel like they possibly can get rid of Bradley Beal as well. But at the end of the day, let me know what you guys think. Can you see Kyle Kuzma actually fitting on the Brooklyn Nets? Or can you see him going somewhere else, getting traded somewhere else? Or do you see him finishing this season on the Washington Wizards? Let me know in the comment section. Hit that thumbs up button. It's your boy, and I'm out. Hit that subscribe button.